What's up, guys? NBA talk and the beginning of the end. Um, the Cavaliers win once again against the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons is just pretty much has been for the past two games. Now making it three games in a row, where Detroit come out with a strong first half, and then they slowly fall apart in the second half because they try to butt heads with Cleveland Cavaliers, but the Cavaliers know how to hit back and hit back hard, and to a point where the Detroit Pistons just back down hard. It was still close down to the fourth quarter. Kyrie Irving hitting a clutch shot to seal the deal. From then, that's it. Um, both teams competed. It just wasn't enough. It really was not enough. So it was 101 Cavaliers to 91 Detroit Pistons at Detroit. Now the series is 3-0 Cavaliers. I pretty much say this is over. It's pretty much over. This series is completely over. Either Detroit wins to on next game to prevent the sweep, because I know for a fact Cavaliers are going to definitely win at game 5. They have a potential of beating Detroit in game 4, so hopefully Detroit can just avoid that and get prevent the sweep at least. I don't know. It was still a couple of changes, a lot of changes of the lead going into this game. So let's just look at the stats. LeBron James, he didn't do a good shooting game. He shot 8 out of 24, but he ended up with 20 points. He has 7 assists, paired to 5 turnovers, which is not that good. He also had 13 rebounds, which is pretty awesome. 20 points from Kevin Love, a little bit more of a step up from him, uh, because last game they limited him a bit, just like a kind of bit down. This time he took it back up again, doing what he did in the first game one, where pick and rolls was happening, post happening, the team keeping him in the act, just keeping him in the offense, basically. 20 points, 12 rebounds. That's pretty good. Tristan Thompson had a good game with 10 rebounds. 8 of them were offensive rebounds, which is his specialty. 8 points and 2 block shots. So you got something from Tristan Thompson. J.R. Smith had 9 points and 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And Kyrie Irving, for the third straight time, balling on these Detroit Pistons because they seem to not get it. Kyrie Irving can ball. He had 26 points and 4 assists, 11 out of 20 from the field, 3 out of 6 from the 3 point range, was one that sealed the deal for Cavaliers' victory. Um, you have you have Deli Dodova coming off the bench playing phenomenal. He's actually played consistently throughout the series, putting at least 8 points per game, doing what is necessary to play the ball, defend the ball, uh, just pretty much doing every little thing needed. 12 points, 5 assists, 48% overall for the Cleveland Cavaliers, 41% from the 3 point range, 46 rebounds. 12 of them were offensive rebounds, which is fantastic. 24 assists, 3 steals, and only 10 turnovers. So a fantastic job of just keeping up the effort and keeping up the pressure on the Detroit. by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And one thing for sure, I noticed that their defense are more consistent when it's needed. Um, Now we look at the Detroit Pistons, who shot pretty well as well. They shot 48% overall, just like the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at this. Tobias Harris shot 6 out of 10, which is phenomenal. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Um, 16 points from Marcus Morris, who shot 5 out of 11. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. 17 points from Andre Drummond with 7 rebounds and 2 blocked shots. 18 points for Coswell Pope, who's been he played phenomenal. He's been consistent all night long, consistent all series long. Um, and then Reggie Jackson, 13 points and 12 assists and 4 rebounds, 2 steals. He shot 5 out of 16. I expect more from Reggie Jackson. I really did. He. I don't know what's going on. We look to the bench on nothing much except for Stanley Johnson, who had 9 points again. He has been consistent, even though he ran his mouth. He ran his mouth before the game started. Is what, a couple days now since he went on Twitter. I don't know where he wrote it. He was talking real smack about LeBron James, and LeBron dropped 20 on you. Even though Stanley Johnson, he competed. Um, Regardless of he talking smack, even though you have to deal with the fact that you did not completely shut down LeBron James. Um, you couldn't live up to the expectation you wanted or what you said, but you competed well. You were not backing down, and I love that attitude. I love that attitude. It's just that you have to step up bigger than this when the time comes for future seasons when you're here. 48% for the field overall for the team. Um, 22 assists, 32 rebounds, only 7 turnovers. That's pretty much it. This series is over. Straight up. All the Detroit Pistons can do, I can see, is just try to avoid the sweep. Just get at least one game in, letting the Detroit know, let the Detroit fans know, let yourselves know that you can actually beat this team. They People need to realize Cleveland Cavaliers haven't used Mo Williams. They didn't use Timothy Mozgov yet. They haven't used that boy Jones. They haven't used all the reserves yet. That's it for me. We have the Atlanta Hawks versus Celtics next. It's pretty much about to end soon. So I'll check you guys later. Peace.